Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. Hi, folks, and welcome to this highly competitive matchup, as we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 23rd ranked team, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Will kick this deep to get us going. They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage.
And your Oklahoma Sooners will take
so Oklahoma's offense making their way on the field today. Kirk, not often these days you see a matchup as good as this between two elite running backs, two guys who are the focal point of the offense.
And talking to them this week, you know they are both hyped up to go against each other, both looking for bragging rights. Can't wait to see who ends up playing better.
Good throw to the left. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
This is what makes the RPO so difficult to defend if you have a quarterback who can read it. It's that old argument, which guy has the chalk last? Or with a quarterback that can read it like that, the quarterback has the chalk last. He reads that they're up, makes the throw in the quick slant, gets some really good yards.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Adversity here. They face a third down in the opening possession. Back to throw. It's Mateer. Caught near the sticks. It's Burks. They stop out at the 42. That's a solid gain. Get closer to midfield.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
And the Sooners will line up on 1st and 10. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. The sure hands. It's blocked. Now the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Looking for a receiver. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
Offense facing 3rd and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough 4th down decision? Looking to throw it again. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Kick is away high, headed toward the sideline. The punt heads out of bounds, taking the dangerous returner out of play here. So Oregon's offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. It's a group that's really led by the big fellas up front. Offensive line that can ball you. They really are the personality of this team. Can they impose that today again, Kirk?
Well, some people will go out and recruit quarterbacks and receivers, try to win the game out in the perimeter. These guys love to be able to develop offensive linemen, and it's paid off. They can run the football, they get behind those big boys up front, and they dominate people. Cannot wait to see, can this defense load up physically and hold up against this offensive line?
Come to the line for second down and very short now. The Ducks pick up enough for a first down.
What I love here with the quarterback is he knew exactly where he needed to go to get that first down.
Receivers are bunched together. Looking downfield, it's Moore. Grab down the middle, it's Moore. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
Grab behind the line, it's Moore. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
The defense swarms him in the backfield. They have nowhere to run, loses 2 yards.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense. As the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
The Ducks will have to kick it away. And he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. We'll see what he can do with the return. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. The shotgun handoff here. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Gain makes it 2nd and medium. From the gun, he looks for an open man. That's caught. It's Burks. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Well, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Dropping back. It's Mateer. Receiver makes the catch.
I love to see the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
A completion makes it 2nd down. Gonna run it. It's Ott. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Trying to convert with a sneak. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Good call here by the offensive coordinator to go with quarterback sneak here on 3rd and inches, and he's going to get the first down. It's a great time to catch the defense off guard. Get up to the line of scrimmage quickly, get the lineman down, quarterback under the center, quick snap, and get the yardage you need for the first down.
The Sooners will have 1st and 10 here. Handoff here from the shotgun. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, he keeps it on the option, and it's not always the big play. It's sometimes just getting the first down. Does a nice job of knowing where he needed to go. We got a new set of downs.
First down here for this offense. To the air, it's Mateer. Quick completion to the tight end. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Catch made on the out route. They wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Pulls it in. It's Wheeler. They convert on third down and move the football to the 25.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback, and it doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you see that kind of pressure, those extra bodies are starting to come after the quarterback. Quarterback's going to turn and get the ball out of his hands quickly, this time to the tight end for the first down.
Caught over the middle. It's Wheeler. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
The Sooners are in the red zone. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Good enough for first down yardage. Looking to throw again. He's running out of time here. And the receiver's got it. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And tests the middle to get stuffed. That one goes nowhere.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? QB keeps it himself. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that's the right call here by the offensive coordinator. Keep it simple. Just go right behind your line, but no push at all. The defense completely stops him there at the line of scrimmage.
Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. This will be a very short chip shot from 22 yards out. Mid kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Fielded in the end zone. It's Whittington. Excellent work by the coverage team. He's brought down after just a short return. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. And here's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. To throw, it's Moore. Makes the catch. It's Casper. And they're finally able to bring him down. That's a big momentum play to wrap up the first quarter. As we hit the quarter break, it's Oklahoma on top. The Let's check out the stats now for the opening period. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Casper.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Pass complete. It's second down now. Offense looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call.
Offside.
The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Nice grab. It's Casper. Maybe he'll run out of bounds and pick up a few yards on the play.
It's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
Pass caught. Second down now. Looking to throw. It's Moore. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Third and short now for the offense for the +25. Already in field goal range, but can they convert, keep the drive going? Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
How about the call here? They call it the screen on third down and short. You don't see that called very often. They're not able to even complete the pass, so no chance at a conversion. So we got 4th and short.
The offense will go for it here on 4th down and 3. Looking to chuck it again. He'll be brought down on 4th down, and the drive ends with a sack.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open. And result is a sack and a turnover on downs.
And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive now. They'll start from the 32. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Looking deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it.
Big shot here early in the game by the offense, but man, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. Not surprised at all or caught off guard, but it's aggressive chance by this offense in good position to take that throw away.
Incompletion makes it second down. He's looking to throw. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game.
Well, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw, but I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Offense beginning to click on this drive as they try to reach the end zone for the first time today. From the shotgun, it's a handoff.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
Getting set. Here's second down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
So the offense faces third and short from the plus 26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. Back to pass. It's Mateer. Bringing pressure. Under pressure, just lets it go. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
I don't mind this aggressive approach here by the offensive coordinator, taking a shot downfield on third down. Now you can either kick the field goal or still have a chance to go for it.
And they will trot out the field goal team here. After making his first attempt, this one is from 43 yards out. Who got it? The field goal's good.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Returning it right down. Sets up the next drive. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. And looking to throw now on first down. With the catch, it's Moore.
If you play zone coverage and the quarterback is patient, it's a tough play to defend. Nice job of waiting for the receiver to get into the window and then making an accurate throw.
That completion makes it second and short. Using his legs, it's Hughes. And the Ducks pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Off the play fake, looking to throw. A deep shot to the right. And this one is dropped. My goodness, he was wide open. Would have been a huge game.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, what a missed opportunity here. A chance for a big play. He's wide open. I think he starts to maybe think too much about making a play and trying to score a touchdown. Just drops the football.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? He breaks free. Breaks a tackle on the play, makes a decent gain.
Well, those counter plays are tough on a defense. Defense has got to be gap sound. You get so caught up in the base concepts that the offense comes back with a counter play. If you're not sound with your gap integrity, you can give up a big play.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. They try to sneak it for the first.
Now, how about that? Good job by the offensive line. The quarterback, they pick up this first down here on 3rd down and 1 with the QB sneak. There are a lot of bodies crowding around that line. He was able to find just enough space to pick up the first down and a new set of downs.
The Ducks looking to keep this drive moving. To throw, it's Moore. Looking deep downfield to the left. And this is dropped. My goodness, he was wide open, took his eyes off the football.
Big shot downfield here early in the game. Couldn't quite connect, but even on an incompletion, these deep shots do a good job of keeping those safeties back and can open up other aspects of this offense.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Takes the handoff. It's Hughes. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Wide open downfield. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there.
Wow, the defense.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Looking to throw it on first down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And the Ducks with 1st and 10 here. He gets loose. Slides down to avoid the tackle. Ducks looking to cash in the red zone. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Good time here to drop this screen into the offensive coordinator. And a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Looking for some space. It's Hughes. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks. Well, they slowed the game down with a long, grinding drive to produce a touchdown. That was impressive.
What's impressive to me is the consistency. You know, it's one thing to hit a receiver and you can score a big touchdown, but to be able to go and sustain drives and keep the sticks moving, that puts a lot on the quarterback and the execution of the offense. Man, did they make that look easy.
They're setting out to try the PAT. And the PAT makes it a 1-point lead.
That means Oregon 7, Oklahoma 6.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the return from inside the 5. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And their first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. It's a keeper. Breaking tackles.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Back to pass. It's Mateer. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Gets some space around the 30. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a 1st down.
And I don't think the defense had any clue that the screen was being called. They're getting upfield, getting pressure on the quarterback, and that ball gets dumped. There's no one left to be able to slow him down from getting a big gain.
Pass complete for a 1st down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. A short completion to the tight end. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference.
I mean, we're not even to halftime yet, and I don't think this guy wants to take a break once we get to the half. That's his 5th catch and counting.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Has incomplete. Very nearly intercepted that time. Offense facing 3rd and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough 4th down decision? Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
Boy, third down, you know you're going to get a lot of pressure from this defense. Quarterback's protected, does a great job of putting that ball where his receiver can make a play on it. What I love is what this guy does after the catch, to picking up huge yards to set up now a 1st and goal.
And the Sooners will line up now. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Ball moved back to the 4 for 2nd and goal. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. And he's got it. Touchdown, Sooners.
Well, when everybody's covered, the tight end can be a quarterback safety blanket, especially when you're looking towards the end zone. Great catch to get them in for the touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT.
Extra point.
The PAT is good, so it's 13-7.
That makes the score Oklahoma 13-7.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And the returner steps out at the 16-yard line. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. They'll run it from the gun. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Caught over the middle. It's Garcia. And he's brought down, but it's a 1st down. Spotted near the 41.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
The drive stays alive with that 1st down completion. Dropping back. It's Moore. The pocket breaking down. Extending the play now. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, defense does a nice job of pressuring the quarterback. I'll tell you what, that's a heck of an effort by this guy just to be able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And he'll set up to throw. On the run, going to heave it downfield. He's got it near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Oregon.
This guy is a matchup problem. You put an undersized safety who can run with the tight end, and he's going to go over top of him. You put a big, strong linebacker on him, and he's going to outrun him. Just a really tough matchup, as you saw right there.
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. It is first and goal, a great chance to claim the lead before the break here. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And now they'll set up for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
Extra point puts it in front by 1.
That makes the score 14, Oklahoma.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Looking to throw. It's Mateer. Tight end makes the catch on the corner route. Tackle to the 35. Good enough for a first down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. From the shotgun, drops back. He makes the grab. And he goes down right there. That's more than enough for a first down. A timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The sure hands. It's Burks. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
The Sooners begin a new series here, 1st and 10. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
I really like to see the counter mixed in there with your base concepts to keep the defense honest. Now, they didn't burst a big run, but if you keep mixing it in as the game progresses, you might catch the defense over pursuing.
The Sooners move into the red zone. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Gibson. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a 1st and goal from the 10.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know if as a play caller you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
1st and goal. Great chance to take the lead before halftime. To throw, it's Mateer. And it's going to be incomplete. Defense had a great chance for the pick. Couldn't come up with it.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly. You got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
That will come up 2nd down and goal from the 10. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, they trap him for a sack. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Caught near the goal line. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Now the all-important extra point.
For the extra point.
Make the extra point and go up 6.
Is good. That makes the score Oklahoma 20-14.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. So they'll just take a knee here, and that will send us to halftime. Looks like the offense is content to run out the clock here and just take it to intermission. The Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Perfect chance for us to put the first 2 quarters under the microscope. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Off the play fake on first down. On the run here, lets it go. Catch made by the tight end. They get it down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability to run. Often you associate that with that Oregon quarterback, right? That dual threat guy that can run it. Do not forget about their ability to throw the football out in Eugene. Think about Darren Thomas, the career that he had. Started for a few years, took his team all the way to the national championship, made some big throws. And Justin Herbert, of course, enough said, we see it every NFL Sunday what he can do. 4-year starter for the Ducks. We're still seeing these Ducks quarterbacks being able to throw the football.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Caught behind the line. It's Casper. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound. Right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. It's Moore. A deep shot to the left side. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Now the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
The Ducks will send their punt team onto the field. They're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. And that punt carries into the end zone, so a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Good enough for the first down to the 37.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, or if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
Gain moves the ball to the 37. Another first down. Keeping it on the ground here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Defense is coming after him. Goes to the sideline, steps out after a short gain.
As quarterbacks, when you see man-to-man coverage, before the ball's even snapped, you're looking for a matchup that you want to exploit, take advantage of. This time, he waits for the back to find that matchup with the linebacker, makes the throw, and picks up a first down.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Can he make it to the marker? Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
And the Sooners will have to kick this away when he comes for his 2nd punt of the game. He was hoping that would check up, but a big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And it'll be Smolder right at the line for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
So a very makeable 3rd down for the offense with a 29. Keeper trying to get to the marker. Stopped on 3rd for no gain. Going to be 4th and 1 now.
It's a good effort, but just not enough for the first down. I think, Chris, the defense had an idea that this play was coming. You could see him pinch to the inside to prevent the quarterback from breaking past the line to gain.
The Dutch will bring their punt team on the field now. And he's got it at the 15. Muscles past the defender. And the returner will be brought down. Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. On the ground, it's hot. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Scanning the field. It's Mateer. Caught in the backfield. It's Potts.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Running back grabs it on a screen. Crosses the 45. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
The Sooners line up on 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. That is broken up and incomplete.
Chris, as this game evolves every year with college football, we see more and more versions of some kind of spread offense. It puts so much pressure on this linebacker position because they're asked to do so much. This linebacker is able to sit back in zone, be comfortable in space, make the right read, and be able to be in place to knock the ball away.
Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Receiver makes the grab. Completion gains about 6 yards, but now it's a fourth down call. The Sooners will line up to boot it away. He's on looking for a solid punt here. And the kick bounces and goes out of bounds down near the goal line. Outstanding work by the punter. The offense begins this drive, backs to their own goal line, set up at the 3. He shreds the tackle. They've got him in the backfield, nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
Boy, nice job by this defense being able to diagnose the counter play. You know, when you run that counter, you're hoping the illusion of the offense going one way and then coming back the other, that the defense buys into it. But they didn't buy it at all here, and they come up with a nice loss.
Takes the handoff. It's Hughes. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. When they tried to get the counter play to the edge, Kirk, we've seen this defense show their ability to pursue and fly to the football.
Yeah, they sure can, and they did a nice job on this counter play. A lot of times you'll see those counters go more up into the middle of a defense, but they tried to bounce that to the outside, and that gave you an idea of what kind of speed this defense has.
He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down. Will line up to punt it away. Looking to flip the field here. And the ball is away from his own end zone. And the return brought down by the coverage team. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at their own 46. Handoff here from the shotgun. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Second down.
The RPO caught to the right. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Trying to convert with a sneak. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
It's a rare play call anymore in this era of the spread. Typically, it's shotgun, get the ball to the outside, typically looking for space. Here they said, the heck with that. Let's make it the surest way.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Dropping back. It's Mateer. It's reeled in. It's Burks. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Looking to pass here on second down. Grab near the sticks. It's Wheeler. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. And like the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
And the Sooners are looking to keep this drive going. He'll hand it off. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Makes the grab. It's Sategna. They'll bring him down, but the spin cycle put on that defender. My goodness.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The Sooners come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Grab behind the line. It's Sategna. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Brings up second down.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. As we hit the quarter break, Kirk, Oklahoma has the lead. We've reached the end of the third. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here.
8-yard line. Third down coming up.
Here we go. Third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Peavy keeps it himself.
First down, Oklahoma. Boomer.
For the offense, a chance to extend the lead, but more importantly, milk the clock here late in the game. First and goal, handoff. Touchdown, Sooners! Still no answer for this offense. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out, but now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
Kicking team on now for the extra point.
For the extra point.
He knocked through the PAT. It's now a 13-point lead here in the final quarter.
That makes the score Oklahoma 27, Oregon 14.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming out from the 17-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Moore. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Went backwards on first down, so it's second and long here from the 10. And he drops back in the gun. Grab behind the line, it's Hughes. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Catch is made. Room to run here. Breaks into the clear. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk of play for this offense through the air.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on third down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can do coming off that nice play.
So one enormous play, and this offense is threatening almost into the red zone. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Close to the tight end. Pass caught. Can he get in? They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal.
Man, and with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Here we go. First and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. This one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
On second and goal, they hand it to him again. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
And they get stopped here on second down. It's going to bring up a third and goal situation. From this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
Great job with the defense so far. It's third and goal from a long way out. Scanning the field. It's Moore. The receiver makes the catch.
And the best thing that happens here, Chris, is he gets out of bounds. Gives the offense a chance to regroup, huddle up, make sure they have the right call here for this critical fourth down.
So they choose not to go for it here on fourth down late. Send out the field goal team. They'll set up for the chip shot on the left hash mark. That goes straight down the middle.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
17.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. It's a shotgun run call. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, let's see how these guys do here. They're kind of in that 4-minute offense mode where they're trying to work as much clock as they can on this drive, working with the lead. Still want to be balanced as best you can, but the important thing is picking up first downs, keeping the ball in bounds, and keep working that clock.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. With the catch, it's Burks. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
The Sooners will line up to punt it away. It's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. Choosing to return the punt. The returner brought down by the coverage team. First play of the drive now. They'll start from the 32. To the air. It's Moore. Makes a quick grab. They get him down pretty quickly, but it's a solid gain on that short throw.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
That completion sets up a second down play. And the quarterback dropping back. That's caught. It's Hughes. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
The offense now looking at a third and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Caught near the sticks. It's Hughes. They've got it, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
I love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a first down on that third down shows you they still believe. They still think they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
The Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Casper. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going, and it's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Moore. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Ball at midfield, now the offense facing a third and long. Back to throw. It's Moore. Caught over the middle. It's Hughes. That's enough to move the sticks and give him a first down at the 41.
How about this guy making this throw? I mean, they have harassed him all game long, and here we are in the fourth quarter. He takes another hit, and this time gets enough on it to be able to complete it. Great play by the quarterback.
And the Ducks churn out another first down. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Second down after that previous play. Back to throw again. Fires it to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Garcia. They make the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone.
Hey, it's a nice game here. They get the first down to stop the clock, but late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
QB decides to keep it here. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking for a man. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
This drive, they converted twice on third down. They need 6 yards here. Looking downfield. It's Moore. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
Boy, Chris, you just know down by a couple possessions late in this game, they had to be able to deliver here on this fourth down to give themselves a shot. By not getting the first down, this one feels like it's over.
And the Sooners offense is back on the field. Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Here's the 2nd down play. Over the middle, it's Sategna. And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. First down from there.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. And the Sooners lining up here on 1st and 10. And with the game in hand, the offense just takes a knee. Second down play coming up. Back to throw. It's Mateer. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
The defense does a nice job of forcing the quarterback here to be patient by playing zone. They run a crossing route. Defense is there, but not able to break up the catch.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. And now it's victory formation. The quarterback will just kneel down. The offense will go for it here on 4th down and 3. Quick throw to the right, looking for the first down. And they wrap him up and bring him down in what is the final play of the game.